Motorweek, television's original automotive magazine. Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. With America's youth becoming more independent and affluent, designing cars for younger buyers has become an important part of the auto industry's marketing strategy, especially since many of today's trend-driven Generation Xers would rather die than be seen in their father's whatever, no matter how good it is. Well, Ford's way of dangling its venerable Escort in front of these cutting-edge buyers is to recreate it as the Escort ZX2. But is this truly an Escort coupe for today's younger buyer, or just an old idea in trendy clothes? The truth is that while the ZX2 may wear an Escort badge, they share few major components. It is built on the same basic chassis as the Escort sedan and wagon, but the ZX2's Taurus-like body panels are unique. The same goes for what's under the skin. The ZX2 is motivated by the 2-liter 16-valve 4-cylinder Z-Tech engine borrowed from the Contour. With new variable valve timing, it generates 130 horsepower, 20 more than a stock Escort, and 127 pound-feet of torque. Transmission choices include a well-matched 5-speed manual with rubbery shift linkage or a 4-speed automatic. We naturally chose the manual, and with it ran a best 0 to 60 time of 8.2 seconds. The quarter-mile ran out in 16.5 seconds at 84 miles per hour. But the price of that quickness was more vibration than one would expect from Ford's European Z-Tech power plant. Compared to most Escorts, however, the ZX is a mid-range powerhouse with maximum punch between 3,000 and 5,000 RPM. Handling has received a similar upgrade, with the front McPherson struts and rear quadrillink suspension beefed up and stiffened. That, plus an added rebound spring in the front struts, gives the ZX a sharper, more balanced feel than last year's Escort GT. It shows up best on bumpy back roads, where the car, despite jostling the occupants a bit, sticks to bumps that would put other Escorts off into the weeds. It's a lot of fun. Its sharp handling and rough character encourage you to give it a good thrashing. Less encouraging was brake feel. The front disc rear drums with optional anti-lock delivered good average stops from 60 of 129 feet, but the soft, vague pedal feel did not inspire confidence. Still, the ZX2 is the most entertaining small car that we've driven this year. But in today's car market, accommodations are as important as performance. To that end, Ford has given the ZX2 its own interior that they hope will appeal to stylish young buyers. Ford calls the cluster housing asymmetrical. We prefer the term lopsided. Nonetheless, the dash is a very efficient layout with a reasonably comprehensive gauge package. Seats are also unique to ZX2 with firm, supportive, comfortable cushions. Shared with other Escorts is the center integrated control panel. Here, ergonomics is king for climate and stereo controls. A CD changer is offered in lieu of an in-dash unit. Rear seat room is generous by coupe standards, and a 60/40 split folding seat back is included. Now, some muscle is required to raise the heavy trunk lid, but the non-intrusive gas struts leave a healthy 11.8 cubic feet of space. But the big numbers, the ones on the price tag, turned out to be smaller than expected. Base price for the cool model Escort ZX2 is only $13,145. Our heavily optioned hot test car costs $17,040, and that includes the sports trim package. Now, to us, the Ford Escort ZX2 isn't so much a slick urban runabout for jaded Generation Xers as it is a blast from the past. A real mid-'80s pocket rocket with style, performance, and enough rough edges to keep your driving interesting. Not a new idea, but a good one, and one that every generation of drivers should have a chance to enjoy. Now it's time for Car Care.